Hey guys, what's up? It is Dylan Skellydun here, coming at you in color yellow, because today's a very yellow day. And you also might be wondering, why are you wearing that beanie? I'm having a bad hair day. I am having a bad hair day. Alright, it's like I woke up this morning and God woke up and she was like, you know what, Dylan Skellydun, let's give him a bad hair day. But you know what? Let's take the word bad and multiply it by 7 billion. And that's the kind of hair day that they're going to have. A no good, very bad hair day. That's that. So today, I'm going to tell you guys the story of why I fear petting zoos. You know when people are like, oh, what do you fear? And some people are like, oh, that I'm not going to go anywhere in life, or spiders. And then there's just me, and I'm just like, petting zoos. And they're like, what? And I'm like, petting zoos. And they're like, one more time, I'm like, petting zoos. I fear petting zoos, okay? It's completely normal. You fear spiders. Spiders and petting zoos are like the same thing. Yeah. Who's a stupid one now, fearing little spiders? No, spiders are really scary. And like, imagine a petting zoo full of spiders. No. Some people don't F with Ouija boards. I don't F with petting zoos, man. Okay, and here's why. I am 7 years old, and I don't know if your city, town, village, state has a zoo, but mine does. And I am there with my mom and my sister at the tender age of 7. Okay, this was many a year back, so I don't know if they still have the petting zoo. I hope not. I don't know. So I'm there, and I am in line for this petting zoo. Now, the way that it was set up is that there was a petting zoo here, and like a couple feet from it was the indoor aquarium / gift shop. So I'm in line, and my mom gave me some coinage, and I put it in the thing, crank the thing, and then, some food spilled out, and I had a cup, and I was like, yes. So I've got a cup full of food, and my 7-year-old self is in line, scoping out the petting zoo, because there's llamas, alpacas, there is some sheep. There's just a bunch of different animals. There's a variety of things to pet. And I'm stoked. I am so stoked. I'm like bouncing up and down. I'm like, yes. There's this family in front of me, and they go in, and I'm next in line, so you know what I'm doing. I'm scoping out these animals in the zoo of pets, in the petting in the zoos, and you know what I see? I see some goats. Lonely little goats. There's like 6 of them in the corner of a petting zoo. And I'm just like, they're going to be my friends. I am going to go befriend these goats. So when the gate opens up, I am scoping them out. My eyes are on them, and I am running. I am running like I have never run before towards these goats. And I'm like, yes! Goats, dude! Goats! Yay! It's so good. I'm so excited. Today's going to be great. I'm going to befriend goats. That day was not great. So, I didn't look at the ground, but it was like dirt and poop, some water, some hay for the horses, because there was horses there, but I especially don't mess with horses. And so I'm running full speed at these goats, because nobody told me not to run, but my foot connects with the rock on the ground, and I go. It's not just like a little stumble and I correct myself. No, it is I'm falling and I am sliding into home plate kind of fall. And I am gone. I have face planted into this disgusting earth, and I am just, I don't even know what happened. I just know that I was laying there for like a good couple seconds before, what actually happened connected with my brain. And I'm on the ground. I am down and out in this really gross petting zoo. Okay, but you know what I realized? I'm crying because, ew. I got dirt on my face and on my clothes, and you know what? Some of that dirt was probably poop now that I look back on it, but we're going to ignore that, and I'm going to keep moving, and so I'm okay. I'm on the ground. I'm crying. You know what I realized? I don't have the cup of food anymore. In my fall, I took the food and I went like this, and so all of it didn't spray, it just hit the goats. It literally just hit the goats, okay? Hit the goats. Hit the goats. Hit the goats. So they're excited. They've got their food. And I am the only one paying attention to them, to these goats. So they're like, wow, Dylan Skellydun must be the food bearer for the goats. They are our source of sustenance for today. And I'm like, no, goats, don't say that. I don't think they're really saying that. They were probably just like, bah, wait, that's sheep. I don't even know what sound goats make, but they were making it. So I'm like, I'm just picking myself up slowly. Like my head has come up from the ground, and I am crying. I was going between cry and sobbing, and scrying is just what came out. I am Kim Kardashianing it up. I have tears and snot and dirt and poop, and I'm just like, eh. So, yeah. So like, I roll onto my back, because I'm like, I'm breathing. Guess what I see? 6 goats staring at me from above me. And then they start getting at my clothes, and they start coming at my face, because they are hungry, and they know that I had food once, but not anymore. So 7-year-old me laying on the ground, staring up at these wide-eyed goats, trying to eat at my soul. I'm just like, oh my... So I start screaming bloody murder. I start screaming bloody murder. Not the actual words bloody murder, but like if I was in a horror movie, you would know that I was being chased by the killer, because it was that loud. So I'm like, I stand up. I'm pushing these goats out the way. I'm like, get away! Goats, be gone! It doesn't work, because I'm 7 and I don't have any muscles. So they're just angering these goats, because I'm trying to fight the goats, and I didn't realize that you can't fight the goats! You can't fight them! You can't! You will lose! You cannot fight the goats! So what I do is I stand up rather calmly while they're pushing into me and grabbing at my clothes, and I just go like this. And I know that I can't fight the goats, but I just wham. And I hit one, and it connects in the jaw, and that goat goes down. So I see my opening, and I start running. And I start running, and these goats start chasing me until the guy from the family in front of me picks me up, and he's running with me to get me away from these angry goats. And so the guy, he drops me out of the petting zoo. And so I'm safe. At least I think I'm safe, I'm safe. Because the goats can no longer get to me. They're just standing at the gate. And I turn around and I can see them, but they can't see me. Well, they probably can. They actually can. But they can't get to me. Cannot get to me. I am safe with poop and tears and snot and dirt and hay all over my face. I just hit myself in the face too. But okay. I'm good. I'm safe. I'm crying. I'm like, where's my mom? Where's my mother? I just got attacked by the goats. And she's not there because she's in the petting zoo. So I think that I'm screaming for my mom. I think that I am. All these people are staring at me. So I'm like, oh, I'm just yelling for my mom. Do you know what I was yelling? Do you know what I was yelling? I can't feed the goats. I can't feed the goats. They want to feed the goats. I'm yelling that I can't feed the goats. And then I start yelling that I can't fight the goats. So I'm alternating between I can't feed the goats and I can't fight the goats. I can't fight the goats, Mom. I can't fight the goats. And I'm 7 years old screaming about how I cannot form a fight club with goats. So my mom eventually comes out of the gift shop thinking that I have been murdered. Death by goat. Not the way that I would ever want to go. Picks me up. It's the most embarrassing time because they wouldn't even let me go in the gift shop because I'm disgusting. And I'm like, it's the goat's fault. It's the goat's fault. The goats. I think I just kept repeating the word goats. And my mom was just like, we gotta go home. So I had to spend like an hour car ride covered in goat crap, crying about goats. And then I had straight nightmares. I had straight nightmares that I couldn't get out of that pen for months. I still have them sometimes. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Can't fight the goats. Can't fight the goats. That's why I fear them, because they will fight back. They will fight back. Hey, goats. They're so scary. They're so scary. Yeah, so what do you guys fear? And I swear, if any of you are like, OMG, you're afraid of goats? That's so dumb. I will come and I will find you and I will bring spiders or Ouija boards or demons or space or aliens or whatever you're afraid of. And I will make them fight you. Fight your fears. You can't. You can't fight the goats. That's the moral of the story. You can't fight the goats. I'm trying to get back on my video making flow, but I don't know. It's kind of going. It's coming and going. So thank you for listening to my goat story. don't fight the goats, and don't feed the goats. And have a good day.